That's just,
No, it's fine.
you sure?
You just startled me after having the quite too much.
Not too long.
No, it's not.
Hello and welcome to Toonami Preflight. I'm Gil.
I'm Jason.
And today we're going to talk about Star Wars.
As you can see, you can sort of see because our lower third cuts most of it off, but we've got a bunch of Star Wars junk that we'll show as we talk because I think it's fair to say we're Star Wars nerds.
I would say that's accurate, yes.
I think
We are of the age, the perfect age,
Yeah.
I would say.
early 40s.
Yeah.
I think I'm a slightly bigger Star Wars nerd than you are.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
within
more
the
than
relative framework,
slightly. Maybe more than slightly.
I'm a Star Wars nerd as compared to the rest of society.
Super casual fandom. Yeah.
Within the Star Wars nerddom,
Yeah, there's a whole spectrum.
you're punching above your weight, and I'm still not quite.
Just saying something.
I can hold my own, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm a hardcore nerd, but there are, in the world of Star Wars, of course, there are way bigger nerds than me.
I mean,
but
I'm pretty much the movies. I haven't, and some of the other stuff, which is what
Oh,
we're going to
did
talk
I
today,
tell
is the
you?
non-movie
But
stuff.
not you.
Yeah, I told you. Never mind.
What did you tell me?
Oh, I was gonna tell you. Did I tell you I won't go to Unicon? But I've already told you that.
You're going to Yumika?
Yes.
Okay. So, when's that?
Like November something.
So you won't be here?
In November, probably. Something. I'm gonna buy you something from there.
Okay, cool.
If you want me to.
Yeah.
Right.
Read much of the books.
No. I've played with a lot of the toys. I've built a lot of the Legos. I've seen all the movies many times.
Well, so let's start off by talking about
I own encyclopedias.
Let's start off by talking about Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which is today's program we'll be discussing. Star Wars: The Clone Wars premiered in 2008 on Cartoon Network, and it's ran for 6 seasons, and it tells the story of the events that occur between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. So I think it's supposed to be a 3-year period. A lot happens in 3 years. I thought it was more than that. I might be wrong. I think it's a 7-year period. We can look it up later. But anyway, between that period of time is when the entire Clone Wars series takes place.
A lot of banking nuance.
Yes. So I think, and when Disney took over the Star Wars franchise and Lucas stepped down, they made a sort of declaration about what's canon and what isn't, because that Star Wars had been around for forever, and they had God knows how many books and comics, and that was all part of what they called the expanded universe. And Disney essentially, and I think wisely, but of course it hurt some people's feelings, they wiped the slate clean. They said, if it isn't the movies, Clone Wars the series or Rebels the series, it is not canon, period, end of story. So basically the only stuff so anything going forward that happens in the Star Wars universe has to align with the events of the movies and Clone Wars and then the new show Rebels. So Clone Wars is the last spin-off thing that ended up becoming official canon, probably because Lucas was pretty heavily involved. We heard.
And it was such an undertaking, and it was officially Lucas that I think it would be strange to say, nah, we just were making all that shit
that
up.
one, forget it. So, I think Clone Wars is a good series. I enjoyed it. I haven't seen every episode, but I've seen almost every episode.
I haven't seen when it moved to Netflix.
Netflix 13 episodes.
And then I saw some of those, but not all of them. And then what did they call the ones that was like after it?
Oh yeah,
stopped.
the Lost Story of Tales or something.
Yeah, and the Ahsoka Tale is going to be a book coming out in a couple weeks or a month or so.
Yeah, and then they made some mini movies and stuff that they cut together from episode arcs.
Once our Clone Wars girlfriend broke up with us, it was kind of hard to see.
So
her
yeah,
anymore,
so we heard about Clone Wars. Cartoon Network, of course, was starting to make the deal to make the show. So we were flown to Lucas headquarters in the Presidio, and I geeked out all over the place. I mean, basically, they brought me along just to be like, look, here's a nerd. He speaks your language.
Yeah.
Everybody got along, and of course, there were some Star Wars fans, but I was the only one that really spoke their language. And I will say that I don't know how it is now, but everyone that worked at Lucas that I met was pretty much lovely, and they were all universally Star Wars nerds. Like, I think a lot of people got hired by Lucas because they truly believed in and loved Star Wars. And since I felt the same way, we immediately connected. Like, they can just smell if you're full of shit. If you say a character's name wrong, they're like,
which certainly happened on some of the Cartoon Network conference calls.
Yeah. So, like, that would be someone would innocently say, Darth Dooku, or something like that, and the Lucas people would stop them and correct them, and then keep moving. And,
politely,
yeah.
but sternly.
So then it got to the point where the first season, because the first season launch was a really big launch. We had 15 or 20 different kinds of spots. A lot of them were CG with the characters in voices, and I got to work with Anthony Daniels and like a lot of the voices from the show. And then there were some live action spots where like Star Wars was invading your world, and then there was the big trailers. And so I was involved in all of it pretty heavily, and William Street was, because that's where I worked. And Sarah and I particularly were involved with season 1, and then Gil sort of stepped in season 2, and was heavily involved with season 2, right? Or was this season 3?
I did the topicals for the end of 1, and then 2 we sort of did together, and then 3 I did myself.
And then 4, it was given off to Cartoon Network folks as we sort of became more Adult Swim, and it just didn't make sense for us to do. All right. Well,
Chris Hardley's saying it's all
producer.
wrong.
Tell us, Chris. Chris says.
Oh no, Larry did season 2. I did season 3.
And then you did 3.
I did 3
Oh,
with.
sorry.
I did 3
We did
with
3 together, and I did 4.
Yeah, you and I did the launch for 3, and then Gil took over Topicals 3,
Okay.
and then we
So-
finished
So-
with 4.
So it was
Exactly
one.
what
I
we
did.
said. We just took off season 2, and we
Yeah.
took it so off that we didn't even remember.
So
that
I
it
did
existed.
one. So I did 1 and 3. So yeah, I had a blast working with the Lucas people. We got to screen a whole bunch of episodes, and we got to talk a bunch of times to Dave Filoni. He would take us through the whole season arc. Dave Filoni,
Amazing detail.
in amazing detail. It would take like 2 hours, and he would tell us.
It
the
would
whole
always be like,
season.
Dave's got 15 minutes.
Yeah,
it's
and then
like,
he would just talk and talk and talk. And he is a hilarious, sweet man, and he's working on Rebels. He's also really, really talented. So the design of the characters is somewhat, they kind of use Genndy Tartakovsky's Micro series that was from 2003 as their inspiration. So that's why the sort of style looks so specific. And they've kind of even carried it over into Rebels a little. So it ended up that Genndy sort of set a design blueprint in a way. Let's show, I just want to give a shout out to Sarah here. I think this is one of her best trailers. We worked really hard on this trailer, and I, as my goal, initially set out to do one of the best Star Wars trailers ever. And whether or not you agree with me, you're wrong. We did. It's dope as shit. And we looked at even all the trailers that the Lucas people cut, because they have editors cutting trailers. I mean, that was part of the issue, is we would cut a trailer and they're like, yeah, we already cut a trailer. We had it out 2 weeks ago on our site. It was like, what are you doing? But we still had to cut ours. But ours were better than theirs, and their editor even admitted that. He was like, he's like, most people don't know what they're doing when they get Star Wars. But you guys knew what you were doing. I was kind of jealous of that first trailer you guys launched.
and they would annoyingly You're like, no, you have all the materials, and then they would cut theirs and have shots that they didn't give us.
Yeah, they would have shots. They didn't give a. I mean, it's their project. But so we got to. You can't really do this anymore. You can't use all the Star Wars music anymore. But at the time, we were allowed to use whatever music we wanted. So the musical cues in this trailer are my 3 favorite Star Wars songs, and I got to put them all in one trailer. So it's the music that happens when Luke is walking out on the skiff and about to be pushed into the Sarlacc pit in Return of the Jedi. It's the musical cue from when the Millennium Falcon is avoiding the Star Destroyers in the asteroid field in Empire Strikes Back. And then, of course, it's Duel of the Fates, which may be the best piece of Star Wars music John Williams wrote. Yeah, so the music does a lot of the work for us. But check out this trailer and tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong.
In this war, a danger there is of losing who we are. The ongoing stalemate in the war has become unacceptable.
The Separatist fleet commanded by General Grievous is headed your way.
Goodbye, Jedi! Rush not into fights. Long is the war. Only by surviving it will you prevail.
The enemy ship is closing.
You wanted excitement.
Let the Republic go. Skywalker is leading the mission. Do not underestimate him. There he goes again, craving adventure and excitement.
You get used to it.
Give it everything you've got.
Subtlety has never been one of your strong points.
All part of the plan, Master.
Your friends will get you.
You can defeat us all.
Of course I can.
Get those fighters off of us.
Your fancy flying is making it difficult.
Hang in there.
Twice the trouble they have become. Weapons do not win battles. Your mind, powerful it is.
Now you fall, as all Jedi must.
Get my stops.
We need you, Anakin.
That was impressive.
Cartoon Network is proud to present Star Wars: The Clone Wars. A new adventure every Friday night, beginning October 3rd at 9 p.m. Your galaxy isn't far, far away anymore. The Force will be with you.
That's my master.
Roger, 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 roger.
So yeah, those. So it was funny making that trailer because Toonami had just been canceled and they were using this show to launch You Are Here, which was the actual Friday night block that they wanted to sort of replace Toonami.
Yeah, not even 2 weeks.
Yeah.
13 days later.
But so I was cutting, as far as I was concerned, I was cutting a badass Toonami trailer in my head. But they kept worrying about, Cartoon Network kept worrying about whether or not the show was kid friendly enough and whether it was too dark. And Lucas had told them, no, it's not going to be too dark. Because when they had the meetings, they were like, isn't this show about Anakin turning from a good guy into a bad guy slowly but surely? And aren't a bunch of bad things going to happen on the way to that path? And they were like, yeah, but there's tons of fun stuff. They'll have C-3PO and Jar Jar. And everybody was like, okay. And the show itself definitely was super dark in a lot of parts. And so I was cutting this trailer, and I was just trying to cut a badass Star Wars trailer because I reasoned it's Star Wars. Just get out of the fucking way and let Star Wars do the job of selling Star Wars. But I kept getting notes from various people like, make it more fun, make it more fun, make it more fun, which is why the stuff I wanted to put in was all Yoda saying spooky shit, you know, and all the stuff, all the stupid Roger, all that shit, that was all put in because it was like, we need to make sure kids like this.
And I mean, for especially the first season, all of the light moments, other than the 1 or 2 R2-3PO episodes, were the droids. So it was like more.
And the Jar Jar episodes. Don't forget the Jar Jar episodes.
I'll always forget the
So, but yeah, and then as the show went on, it got darker and darker, and they explored stuff like banking conspiracies. There was like whole episodes where there was no fighting. Like I think that hurt. I do think that the show is being pitched, and the idea was the show was being made for young kids, and it's totally not. It's basically like any Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Or it's being made for everyone, but really probably teenagers. I mean, like young teenagers, 13-year-olds.
Great Toonami show.
Yeah.
What?
Nikki, check the score.
And what, the Tigers?
Yeah.
The Cortana. Tigers score.
Currently, the Tigers are trailing the Royals 9-12 in the bottom of the ninth.
I can't do it. Like, I wonder if I can do it. Hey, Cortana. Tigers score. Hold on. Hey, Cortana. Tigers score. I thought with the update it would.
What's it?
It would fix this damn thing. Okay, keep going now.
Okay.
Hold on, let me
You start it back up again.
no, not yet. And I'm gonna check a little. I'm gonna check the description.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, if this thing doesn't go straight to the,
Yeah.
to the description,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so ticked off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Continue.
Keep going.
Which is why when Toonami came back and we were looking for stuff to run, we decided, hey, there's been a precedent. They ran the Clone Wars on Adult Swim for a while as part of their deal with Lucas. Can we?
Yeah, because originally it was
they had
TNT and
It
Adult
was like
Swim.
multiple networks, yeah. And we just so we pulled it onto Toonami, not for the
Can I
whole
ask you,
get it through the whole run, but
like, I'm just
as long
wondering,
as
What's up?
why didn't Adult Swim get it
I don't know.
for the 6th season?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Unless Adult Swim got Batman. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So why not? At least the final season.
True.
And I know it's owned by Netflix now. So they own everything. They finally have the movie.
Yeah, you told me.
After I watch after I watch Civil War, I'm gonna watch the movie.
You should.
Because that's the pilot movie. You know?
Wait.
Anyway. I'm just gonna put this out. And I'm gonna put this in this. Eleven to 5. Hold on a second.
Is that Corey?
No, it's. Where is. There she is.
Cool.
Dan, are you there?
Okay, good.
You there, Dan?
Hello. Yeah. So. Yeah, I know. It's 12 to. For what? Yeah. Yeah, he did. That's the. I didn't. I forgot. If he calls again, I will tell him. No, he didn't.
Who's calling you?
David.
David.
I'll call him back in a minute. No, he was just talking about, football and stuff like that. No. If he does, I will tell him. The Lions lost too. Hasn't came back. Alright. You gonna be there tomorrow? Oh yeah, I'll call you tomorrow then. I forgot. Okay, I'll call you. I mean, not. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot that we changed that. Yeah. I forgot that you had a doctor's appointment. Okay. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
Who was you looking for?
No, David called me.
I know, but who was you looking for before he called?
No, Mariah, because she likes my stream.
Oh, Mariah.
I am so okay. I gotta call him back.
I should. Really, he calls you.
Hello. How you doing? Sorry, I was on the phone. Yeah. Really good. I didn't do anything. But my grandma had to go to a funeral, so we didn't do anything until the week after. So, and grandma allowed me to take Nikki out to eat and stuff. So, thank you. Man. Yeah. 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 Sorry. Yeah, some of the stuff you shouldn't watch with Kale. Well, anyway, it's like it's digital, so it's not like you're really slicing someone's head off or something. How you doing? How's Kale doing? Cough. For what? What was the cause? I thought you said you were homeschooling him. Oh, so you have like a bunch of homeschoolers. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that. He's got like 250 homeschool friends. He's like in a play right now for a Christmas camp. So the group is called Soaring. Go onto that Facebook. It's like huge. All the homeschooling parents in our area got together. Cool. Yeah, so there's all these classes that they teach and go all the way up to high school. So that's pretty cool. So he's in math right now. He was like counting up to 1,000 the other day. Cool. Like father, like son. Yeah. She did art class and what else? Yeah. Math. The other one. So he didn't like going to school at first, or class or whatever, homeschool class, but he likes it. He's got so many friends there. Cool. Nobody lives out this way, so. Where is this place? Jasmine Oxford High School out here now. Cool. She has her bus ride. An hour long? An hour. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Just to get up to all the kids on time. There's like one bus, it sounds like. I feel kind of bad for her. She's living with us now. Why don't you just drive her? Drive her? She doesn't have her license yet. No, I mean, why don't you just drive her? Give her a ride? Yeah. Yeah, I would drive her every day. I thought you said. She has to take the bus. She never wants to, though, but it's an hour long. So yeah, that's ridiculous. You get a big old tick. Big old a snail actually is pretty. In my backyard, there's a big old fight right now. I'll show you. You have a video on your side? Is your video on? No, I can't. I have it on the. You should get a tablet. How old is your computer now? I'm on my iPod right now. That's why it doesn't have video. iPod or iPhone? iPod. Yes. Oh, your iPod's on the video? Wait, you're talking to me through an iPod right now? Yes. Yes. Yes, I know. But the only problem is I can only talk through voice. I can't see video. No, it's a small one. I need a new one just so that I can download Messenger, because Messenger has the video functionality. Emily, but yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. But I've always wondered why they don't offer video calling on the regular Facebook app.
I thought you can, Darren.
What do you think?
I thought you can.
No, I know you have Messenger, but I don't.
Oh, you don't got Messenger. How did you call me then off Messenger?
No, I'm calling. He says hi.
Hi. How are you?
Is it dark enough for a fire yet?
I'll get them fast enough.
Anyway, I don't mean to keep you.
You do know if he called, he probably wants to talk to you for a little bit. What's wrong?
I'm not.
This is rush hour people. What's up, cutting you?
No, I'm not kicking him off. I'm just saying he's busy probably doing the fire.
And I'm just joking with you, Dan. I'm playing around. You take that so
Do
serious.
two things at once. I can hear you doing. Trying.
I'll be out there too if you try to so hard.
Yeah. I got, for my birthday, I got Captain America Civil War. You know, the newest Captain America movie?
Yeah, let's do a ham biscuit.
I haven't watched it all the way through yet.
You also got 2 Dr. Who books from me.
Yes.
And Civil War audiobook coming your way.
What'd you say? No, that's you mean the Go thing?
Excuse me with his emphasis.
The Pokemon Go thing? That's another reason I need a new iPod. It won't let me download it because it's.
He wants to play it.
I want to play it though.
That's why
Well,
I have to play it on my phone when I see him.
It's an iPod. It's an iPod Touch 4th generation. I need a new one though because it's.
I'll tell you what, Craigslist has some for like. You could probably get the same one I have on Craigslist or better.
Which one you got?
It is just Samsung tablets. God, I want to say it's like 10.0 or whatever. It's a couple of years old, but it's super sweet, dude.
Cool.
And you can get it for $100. Try to get it for less than $100 now for sure.
On Craigslist, you said?
Craigslist, yeah.
Yeah. Don't get anything off of Amazon. No, I mean it takes forever for them to get stuff to you. I mean, Nikki ordered Deadpool, and she still hasn't seen it yet. You have the drone technology. Get off your lazy butt and send it through the drones. Yeah. Yeah, the only thing is you would have the issue about you would have the issue about getting it shot down and stuff like that. Yeah. No, I'm serious.
Alright, you're after
I'm
me.
serious. This girl's father shot a drone down because the drone was like above their property, watching the girl sunbathe or something. Like the dad thought it was, and so, he went and grabbed his gun and just shot the thing down.
What was it?
I don't know. Like this happened years ago. Like
No. I figured. I'm gonna be making a but not there it is.
yeah, she was helping my aunt. She was getting glasses.
Oh, goodness.
Uh-huh.
Yes, they did.
I miss you so much. You live farther than the house that we visited. Yeah.
I had to fix it.
No, I was in the basement because I couldn't. Yeah. No, it was for Kale's birthday. Yeah. Really? They didn't believe, especially Kale. He didn't recognize you like as his dad. How did you pull that off? Like the beard and crap like that?
I think you would be going for a nice Batman, Oh,
like a fat suit or something.
That's cool.
Yeah. But those things are big though.
Yeah, the way you do it.
I miss seeing you.
Every single day of the week, I got 2 jobs on my day off on Wednesday. So I got 2 websites I'm doing for some people.
What do you gotta do?
So far, it's the crazy lady that has control of their website.
Yeah.
She wasn't giving it back. Basically, she was making it better than me. Then it took years, actually, like 3 weeks to convince her that she should keep it up. Then she was like,
What does this lady do? What did this lady do?
She left it hanging for like a month on some crappy stuff. Left it on their website. It looked terrible. So she just never helped them with what she thought she could do, I guess.
Yeah.
So
That's ridiculous.
yeah, so she had control of their website because she thought she could do it. They didn't want her to do it anymore, so she got mad. She's like, "No, I'm not gonna let you change," basically. So I've been trying to battle that lady. She's pretty crazy. And what else am I doing? I have a website for another person that wants websites. I got
Yeah, cool.
2 websites on those.
Cool.
Websites, bro. Diamonds.
Diamonds? Please tell
$20,000 sales.
Please tell me you get a cut of that. Jeez.
I swear it sounds like awesome.
You gotta get going on here with your mom and everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Better salesman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super sweet.
Yeah.
Did he even do any meditations at all?
No, not really. And like I've been trying to. I really should get back into it because it's like I've had trouble sleeping lately. Like I've got like a decent sleep, and then I would wake up tired for some reason. So it's like I don't know, like what's going on or no, going to sleep around 8:30 or 9 and just getting a solid night's sleep and then just waking up dead tired for some reason. And it would mess with me all day because I would be tired at arcade too. But tomorrow we're going to the Jiffy Mix factory.
The what?
I think it's like an hour away from wherever we have to go. We get samples and stuff.
Dude, that's super sweet. That's from that place.
Yeah. And we get to buy stuff too.
That's cool.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah.
Toss it up in the corner where their chairs and recorded a good day's worth of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was listening to it. It was just horrible stuff. They're like throwing away products of their business are rad. You could come to my wedding and stuff. Crazy stuff. Real crazy stuff.
That's ridiculous. And your wedding was like last summer. Was this recent? Was this recent? Oh my god. Talk about holding a grudge. Hold on a minute. Yeah. David.
I kept recording them, and then they're talking about taking the doctor and just screwing up the business, different reasons to screw up the business.
Yeah.
Before they leave, like, they're running like $5,000 too much, so we can't handle the bill and stuff, things like that. Throwing refunds away that had to go to